What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ghost. I'm coming to you from inside the car. Today, I'm dropping this video to speak on fuel cards. I get a lot of people asking me about fuel cards. Who do I go through? What do I use? Just everything, about how I operate with fueling. There's different ways of going about using fuel cards. Some people use cash, some people use EFS or comp checks, some people use credit cards, debit cards, some people paying cash, blah blah blah. Well, for me, I needed something that was going to be beneficial to the fleet, and at first I went with Com Data. I had a Com Data one, and it was actually universal. Somebody that busted the rims. Tell y'all, look who we got driving today. She about to kill us.
I'm a good driver.
She drives slow. But anyways, people ask me all the time about, fuel cards and how do I, keep my trucks rolling on the road. Well, for me, I started with Com Data, and I actually messed that one up because I let somebody use it and they basically didn't pay the bill on it. I had the universal Com Data cards, and I had a really high limit. I think I had like 10 G's a week or something like that I could spend. And yeah, they, trying to help people out, messed me up. So I ended up losing the Com Data account and tore up my business credit and the whole 9 yards. So I had to go with something that was like a backup. And it was crazy because I was on Facebook, and I was on Facebook and I saw this ad for Trucker Solution for these fuel cards. So when I first saw it, I was kind of sketched, like, this is Facebook. They offered a free fuel card with it was free fuel, or no, it was no credit check. It was a no credit check, just a simple fuel card. So I'm thinking like, okay, this is, this might just be a legit fuel card. So, and the only thing it asked for was just, basic business info. If I was a LLC or a corp, what else did it ask me? If I was a LLC or a corp or sole proprietor or blah, 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 EIN and all that. So I filled it out, whatever, and was like, didn't really pay no attention to it. And this was back when I was with Interstate and I was leased on with them. So I filled this out, and all of a sudden, a couple weeks went by, and lo and behold, these fuel cards came in. And I was just like, I was like, oh wow, you know what? They really sent me some fuel cards. And I think they had asked me like how many did I want at the time, because back then it was like you get like a $2,500 limit. You can only use it at Pilot Flying J, and you get like 10 cents off the pump price, which me and the way I run, I don't care about huge discounts, because I run where I run: California, Arizona, Nevada, Utah. I ain't really tripping on the fuel prices, because out west fuel prices are high anyway. What's 10, 20, 30 cent gonna really do for me when fuel is damn near $4 a gallon out here? So I wasn't really tripping off of it. And the way I run, I don't run far, so I make money, so I don't really care about discounts and all that. And that's what an old head told me. He was like, man, I don't care about fuel discounts. Just find you a loyal card and stick with it. So the person that mentored me into getting into this industry told me that. So, I went with the same thing. Well, I'm gonna just give me a fuel card. So, they sent me this, and at the time, I had let somebody piggyback off my stuff. So, they tore up my credit, when it came to my fuel cards. So then I was like, well, let me try this one out. And, I was at Interstate, and I would use it like whenever, because I used to go to Georgia a lot. I would use it at the Pilot right there on Boulder Crest. I would, top off for the, I would top off and then spend the weekend in Atlanta, go visit my people, chill out, relax. So, I would have fuel, and I didn't have to use the company's fuel card, because you know back then if you use their fuel card you have to put yourself on duty. If you're on a 34, it just messes everything up. So this was a good way to get around that, and it actually worked. Like, I like the fuel card, it actually worked. And then I just started using it, you know, here and there. Then when it came to, you know, jumping under my own authority and everything else, I actually gave the person that had got the black truck at the time one of these, and I told him, you know, you can only fuel at Pilot Flying J, blah blah blah. So it was working out, you know, it worked out. He got fueled, did what he needed to do. Then when I jumped and put Jezebel, my white truck, under my own authority, I basically used his fuel card. And ever since then, I mean, the customer service with Trucker Solution has been second to none. Because I mean, even with my Data card, it was hard getting in contact with them, and you really didn't have that, you know, that you know, close business type of relationship with Data. You know, my rep here at Trucker Solution, dude, is a beast. He be on beast mode. I mean, I hit this man up at the middle of the night or early in the morning when I really needed him, and he's always there, you know. Just like today, I needed to get new fuel cards activated. Send him a text message, send him a picture, boom, fuel cards active. Didn't gotta call, didn't gotta do nothing like that. You know, fueling has been one of the biggest things for the company. You know, that's what keeps the trucks rolling besides maintenance. So having that, you know, close relationship with them, and just, like I said, it's been second to none service. I mean, I could hit him up anytime, any day. He's always there, always available, and that's what I love about Trucker Solution. I mean, they've been just a huge help for me, and that's why I haven't, you know, went to anyone else, because for me, like I said before, I'm all about building relationships and like business relationships. You know, you take care of me, I'm gonna take care of y'all type of deals. So that's why for me, I don't really do a whole lot of shopping around. You know, there's people with like 10, 20 fuel cards, but then for me, I'm just like, just give me a good relationship with somebody where I can get fuel, get my reefer, def, whatever I need, and I'm solid. So, you know, it's kept my business in good operations, good standings. My drivers aren't out there stranded. So like I said before, Trucker Solution, it's, you know, second to none. I mean, boss lady will tell you, you know, we be dealing with the reps and everybody over there. You know, I talked to the president of the company, and, you know, she basically came from Data, and she decided to start her own fuel card service because, you know, they wanted to be more for truckers, by truckers, you know, just more for us. And now that they have a new program where it's based off of your limits, so your spending limits and your spending habits. For me, I spend a lot of fuel because, like I said before, I have a fleet. So my fleet, you know, it just goes off of an average. So I mean, there's weeks where we'll spend 2,000. There's weeks that we'll spend 8,000 in fuel. You know, it just depends on what we got going on. And like I said before, it's real simple, real easy, and it's just been second to none service since I've had them. And like I said before, you feel at Pilot and Flying J, and it's just been phenomenal service. So like I said before, that's who I use for my fuel card. I'm gonna leave their links in the description. Also, you can check them out. I'm gonna leave, you know, the extension and their phone number so y'all can call, hit them up, check them out. If you're just getting into having your authority, or you just need a fuel card that's easy and just good customer service, Trucker Solution is, you know, is your go-to spot. You know, I started with them. Well, I didn't start with them, but, you know, I started using them, and it's just been phenomenal ever since. So like I said before, it's your boy Ghost. I'm about to go run into this truck shop and go pick up one of these trucks so I can take it back to my yard. So I will check y'all on the next video. Love, peace, prosperity. Deuces.